Thursday night college football schedule. We have a game between Appalachian State and Coastal Carolina. App State, a 3-point road favorite at Coastal, total of 64. This one again, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. What stood out to you when you started handicapping this game?
Well, this is always a great game. Just annually, it's the one that both teams circle. They do not like each other because they're both competing for Sun Belt supremacy. Grayson McCall for Coastal, still doing his thing. 15 touchdown passes, only 2 picks, and completing about 70% of his passes. He's terrific, and I think he's going to make a pretty good pro quarterback too. Just something to keep an eye on come April. But it does hurt this year that he doesn't have a go-to threat like Isaiah Likely, who we're seeing is not just good for Coastal, but he's like a beast for the Baltimore Ravens now too. Yeah. So he doesn't really have that go-to guy. He's kind of spreading the ball out a little bit more. And in these kind of crunch situations, he doesn't have the Isaiah Likely to be like, you know what, I'm throwing the ball to you 115 times this year. But his numbers haven't really hurt all that much. He's still doing terrific. Appalachian State, they've struggled this season against the better quarterbacks. Drake May had a field day with them when North Carolina hung 63 on this App State defense. And Todd Centio, who has been the driving force behind James Madison before he got hurt, also led them to, James Madison to a victory over App State in App State, which was a great game to watch. And then they also lost a weird game to Texas State where they outgained them in every facet of the game, but still lost. So, interesting there. But Grayson McCall should be able to take advantage of this defense, especially on third down, because App State, atrocious on third down defense. They're allowing conversions on 43% of third downs. That's 101st in the nation. But they're also playing pretty well against the pass. I mean, Centio beat them, but he only threw for 129 yards. So it's inconsistent. It's interesting. I think McCall should be able to take advantage of that defense. But the problem is that Coastal's one-dimensional. They can't run the football, and App State's not very good at defending the run, so that would be a nice opportunity for them to take advantage of, but they just don't run the ball. They're throwing the ball at a ridiculously high rate, and for good reason. I mean, you have Grayson McCall. I would throw it 100 times as well. But what happens if Appalachian State takes the pass away and Coastal becomes one-dimensional? I don't think they're going to do very well. I think it's a pretty fair line. The aggregate power ratings have App State -3 on the road. That's exactly what the spread is. And this is typically a pretty high-scoring game. The last two only, I guess, quote-unquote, hit 57, considering the total in this game, 64. But they do tend to score a lot of points, go back and forth. Maybe you could look at halftime lines. I don't love Coastal +1.5, especially since it's juice. That's basically saying just take them, money line in the first half. So I don't think I have an actual bet that I'm placing on this game because it's weird, but I am looking for live opportunities, if it looks like Coastal is going to be able to move the ball early through the air.